Why, hello there everyone. I'm the Kumo Sensei, and man, this one's just kind of a random stream, so anything goes at this point. I don't really have expectations as to what will happen on this stream, other than just pretty much just chilling, I guess. My hair's a wreck, it's shower hair by the way, so don't mind it. But yeah, the sheen though, this is what you call anime hair, guys. But yeah, Tail D the laughing dog. Hey bro, I am Ice, but I changed my name to you. Hope you recognize me. Yeah, I do. Oh, I can't forget you guys. It's not this community is not that big, so I'm not going to forget everybody now. So yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Remy-sama, that's okay. You can't make it. The VOD is going to be here most likely, guys. This stream is a relatively iffy one, to put it quote unquote. I don't have any big plans for today's stream. I just want to stream today, so I was like, whatever goes. It has been a crazy week, honestly. Man, I keep saying crazy. That is the one thing I've been saying so constantly nowadays. And it's because it has been getting it. I feel like everything in my life, like my personal life, guys, has been going uphill. It's climbing like crazy, man. Like from every direction. I can't catch a break. So I gotta crutch out more work time, and I gotta work harder. I'm still on the diet, guys. I'm still training, I'm still on the diet, and I'm still eating healthy. And my appetite is not really the best, so since I don't really have a big appetite, I don't have a problem if I overeat and whatnot, because I can't eat a lot to begin with. Well, actually I can if it's desserts, but I'm still training. I gotta train harder though. And the reason why, guys, is that I'm training harder is because students. Oh man, my hair is a wreck. See if I can fix that. That's good enough, I guess. I'll fix it later someday. Someday. My students, though, I'm going off topic. It has been a crazy week, especially this week, man. If I have to say, my students are pretty much so. This sounds like an anime ploy, but I need to change this actually. Hold up, this sub count real quick. It's 250 now. But I need to talk about my students. So this interchangeable dance course for this year was kind of left field. It came out of nowhere. So I don't really exactly have any expectations coming in. But after our first week, I have to say I gotta work harder. These are... I don't use the word prodigy lightly because, let's be honest, that word is kind of exaggerated. But this is a rare case of where, like, my students are actually God tier. It is... God tier is an understatement. It is... Oh, dang. It is just beyond me, just put it that way. I don't... You see, this is kind of the crazy thing. When I say the prodigies, they are the real deal. I don't say real deal often too, by the way. And my hair looks so bad. Oh my gosh. It'll work itself out. But students, man, they're pushing me. Okay, I'll be honest. The first day when I talked to them and I saw their videos, man, they are the real deal. What I mean by that is they actually challenge you guys. Like, they challenged me. I thought they would be intimidated, but no, these are the real deal. This is the one thing I love about these type of students. They're willing to go they're willing to go the extra mile just to challenge you guys. And man, so I'm training harder now because I can't get left behind by my own students. Now granted, there are multiple dance instructors, so since there's a lot of them, or 8 or 9 if you include me, you know, all of us are taking turns teaching them like this and that. It is, I don't know exactly how I would put it, quote unquote. I guess the best way I would say, I guess the best thing I would say is that they learn very fast. I don't normally say that when it comes to my students, but this is a rare case of where my students are pretty much going to outbest me when it comes to dance instructing. And that's a good thing though, because like I said, prodigies don't really exist in my humble opinion, quote unquote, but I guess these students I have this year for the interchangeable dance course is an exception. They're amazing. Like, you can't change my mind on that. But man, it's crazy. I know. I can't believe it, man. They're mastering so quickly. All of the footwork, all of the everything in general. They're hopping, they're jumping. Now, there is one thing I would like to talk about, and man, that is tarantula work as well. Tarantula work has been crazy too. I don't even know where to start for my tarantula work. Tarantula eggs, I guess. We have a bunch of egg sacs that have been made, honestly. So I currently don't exactly know how busy I'll get when it comes to the spider work, because like I said, anything can happen. You got to embrace the unknown when you work with spiders. And so I am getting egg sacs now. I have 2 currently, and then I think another 3 or 4 will be happening later this year or any time now, to be honest. One egg sac was not good, which is kind of sad, honestly. What happened was the egg sac was not properly made, and so the eggs got exposed. The eggs were exposed, my bad. I'm stumbling my words. So now we're kind of at a iffy spot. So yeah, it's not looking too good for that one egg sac. I am trying my best to see what happens though, but I don't really have much hopes for it. Every other tarantula egg sac that I've had so far, most of the time has been good. But the ones we have this year, of the 3 so far, I guess you could say, 2 of them are good. One of them is looking pretty bad, and the rest I'm still waiting. Oh boy, I have a little bit of bags, but it's not really noticeable because I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can, especially when I'm uploading. You guys are amazing though. It is crazy how fast our progress is coming on this channel, which is the part that bedazzles me, because I don't have any expectations. Like, expectations when it comes to this channel is just kind of like, I just kind of let it ride, honestly. And I guess it works to an extent because I'm not I'm not desperate as like most people nowadays. It's crazy when it comes to the YouTube algorithm, how people just find my channel nowadays. Like, I say a good percentage of my comments is literally just people embracing the YouTube algorithm. Like, especially the daily push-ups. Everybody's like, this is what YouTube recommended me. Yep, I was like, okay, thanks. Congratulations, YouTube. You got it right for once. But like I said, though, I don't really mind if I lose subscribers or gain subscribers. I just kind of enjoy the journey as is. So anything regarding YouTube, I do it more so as a hobby, less so of a job, if you get what I'm saying. Now, my spiderwork channel, my Laxo channel, that's where I do most of my actual tarantula work. But this channel is more just me goofing off. Oh, I don't want to say goof off. That's kind of an understatement. I think the right word, I will use it. Well, the right word I will put it is that this channel is more so of just me putting myself out there, I guess, to have fun and whatnot. But a lot of people, I don't know, I guess a lot of people want to tag along for the journey for the 25 push-ups a day. I don't actually mind that, actually. But the push-ups will end someday, but I don't want to say it will end tomorrow because I don't know when it will end. The day it ends is the day my dreams are achieved. And like I stated, either my spider work works out big time or some sort of voice acting or acting career. One of those two. If one of those two happens, then the push-ups will pretty much come to a cease or a stop for a long time. But as of like numbers, I don't know. People say stop at 10,000, stop at 1,000, stop at this or that. It doesn't really matter to me because it's not about the numbers. That's I need to explain that actually. The push-ups was never really about the numbers, even though the days and 25 push-ups is cool and whatnot. Like the number of days and how many I do, it really doesn't. It really. I don't know. How should I put this actually, guys? I don't know. I guess the best way to put it is that I don't. It doesn't really. Uh. Hmm. It really doesn't make or break my channel, I guess, to put it simply. I just do it because I need it. I don't. And I still train, but I don't use it as like. I use it more as a mental motivator rather than a physical one. And I've explained to this so many times. It's getting kind of tiring, but I guess I'll explain again and again because people are just kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. It's a really bizarre case, just put it that way. But my gosh, we're so close though. We're approaching 2. Oh wow, we got an update now. Our numbers have been growing. I really want to help out smaller YouTube channels, but I don't know exactly who to help out. I haven't found the one yet. If you're watching this VOD or if you're here on the live stream and if you're a distinct channel in some sort of fashion or way, then contact me, I guess, and I'll probably do a shout out or try to help out in some sort of capacity. I still haven't found the right channel that I want to help because I've been looking at everything, like everything on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Like, I'm just trying to find either different or interesting people, one of those. If anybody has a recommendation, I'm all ears, like literally. All right, let me. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, sorry, I got it. It took me a second. I'm being so stupid. Don't worry, guys. Just give me a brief second here. Oh, man. This is going to be so cringe. All right. But where was I? Okay. YouTube, trying to help out others. What else have I been doing? Dance instructing is one thing. Teaching. Yeah, teaching students. Spider work. Spider work has been eating up a lot of my free time. I would like to stream more. But the thing about my spider collection is that it's constantly growing. And it's growing at a pace to where, like, it takes more time to manage than ever. But then again, that's part of the business, growth. Like, growth is pretty much a necessity to get things going. So, I honestly can't tell you guys I'm going to work less. Because as time goes on, you got to work more. So, dang, that kind of hurts to say, because a lot of people are going to be like, God damn it, Kumo Sensei, take a break. I'll take a break when I'm dead, but until then, I got to give it my all. Like, until I'm satisfied, I'm just going to keep pushing this, I guess. There is way too much work in my head to where I just can't relax like I want to. But in the long run, though, it probably will pay out. That's the thing I'm hoping. I'm hoping, guys, that things will pay out. Because I don't want to make promises that it will. You just gotta believe in yourself and just kind of do what you can, honestly. But anyhow, though. Anime, baby. I need to catch up on a lot of stuff. There's a lot of animes I've been missing on. I'm caught up with Jiko Kuraku and Oshino Ko. These two I'm for certain caught up. Everything else I'm either one episode behind or I think I'm caught up. there has been a lot happening in the anime stuff. Like, there's so much anime news, I can't cover them all. That's how, like, crazy it is currently in the anime news sphere. So I'm literally trying to cover, like, anime news either I find interesting or anime news that nobody's talking about. Because currently everybody in the anime YouTuber sphere or anyone making anime YouTube videos is literally talking about the big animes, such as like Oshinoko, Demon Slayer, and Jigokuraku. I'm just a guy who just likes to talk about anime in general. So for me, anything goes. Like I don't force myself to talk about what's trending, because if I like, even though it does favor the algorithm if I do that, it doesn't satisfy me as a content creator. Hello there, John Knight. Hope everything's going well. But like in terms of like anime news, I literally just talk about whatever I find either unique or interesting. Because the anime news sphere or the anime YouTube sphere, you know, anime YouTubers and whatnot, a lot of them are struggling. So, and it's kind of funny too, because I never really looked at YouTube as a platform to make a living. I use YouTube as a way to pretty much have fun and express myself. So like, so when people when people are asking me like advice on a YouTube channel, I'm like, I've already talked about this before, but like, for me, what everybody tells me is that they said that the reason why they found me is because I'm consistent. But in reality, consistency is a thing that I'm known for, I guess, on this channel. But in reality, I just like to have fun. So any wacky like anime news or any anime news that is interesting, I usually talk about it. So I don't hate big anime news. So when somebody's talking, so when like people are mentioning Demon Slayer and whatnot, some days I may talk about it, other days I won't, because like everybody's talking about it. So like I don't think I'm necessary in that space. So usually I just cover animes or talk about anime stories or anime news that people are either not looking at or like things that have potential to be something much more. So in a way, I kind of talk about the obscurity of animes. So so I'm very niche, I guess you could say, that people are putting me as. And my hair is literally, I have literal anime hair today. The shiny sheen, the fibers and everything. I watched Dr. Stone Season 3 dub premiere yesterday. Yes, Dr. Stone is a very solid series. I highly recommend, so in my personal opinion, I actually recommend reading the manga for Dr. Stone because, like I said, Dr. Stone is actually a very solid series. The one thing it suffers from, though, and I think you may have noticed in Season 2 as well, you may noticed it in Season 2, is that the pacing, sometimes, it kind of goes a bit too fast. And this problem is more prevalent in the later, like later on, even this current season, you'll notice it. It's not bad necessarily, but it kind of like stuff is just happening. And you're like, whoa, slow down. I think the ending for Dr. Stone was fine. Like, the manga is already concluded, by the way. I think the ending was fine. But my god, it has a lot of pacing issues, though. If I'm giving my critique, it has pacing issues. But it's not a bad series. It's just that it suffers from some things. And this is the problem that I'm currently... Now that I mentioned, I need to talk about Shonen Jump, because Dr. Stone is part of the Shonen Jump roster as well. I know it's probably just me who is saying this, but I feel like a lot of the current, a lot of the current Shonen Jump series are either very fast paced or the pacing is just all over the place. And I don't usually read any new Shonen Jump series because a lot of the times they get axed, like they get canceled pretty early on, so you'll never see animes of them. So I don't really read Shonen Jump mangas as like any of the new stuff, that is. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick. The Shonen Jump roster. I really want to talk about Shonen Jump because Give me a second, guys. Hold up. This is a topic I really want to talk about on stream. Okay. Let's see. Hold up, guys. Give me like 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. Okay, so on the topic of Shonen Jump, this is the so this is Viz Media. For those who don't know, Viz Media is where they legally publish Shonen Jump, like manga. So if you want to read Shonen Jump manga legally, that is, that like actual translations, the official translations, Viz Media is the place to go to. So this website here. So Viz Media, this is where you go and read it. So if you look at the current roster, like all of these, there's so much new series. And like I said, anything under 80 to 100 chapters is literally a new series. So Akane Banashi, Blue Box, well, sort of Blue Box, the Ichinose family's Deadly Sins, Kill Blue, Temaku Cinema. These are the current airing or the currently new Shonen Jump mangas. They have been throwing everything at like people's faces because they're trying to find something that will stick. And it has been so difficult for Shonen Jump to actually find the next big thing. It's honestly astonishing because, like, you have One Piece, My Hero, Chainsaw Man, and Jujutsu Kaisen. These four are pretty much literally carrying the series. And Black Clover, my bad. Black Clover as well, I forgot. Like, these 5 series is literally carrying. And then Horikoshi's health is not looking too good, like especially in recent times. So My Hero Academia has been going on hiatuses left and right, and I really feel bad because I feel like very few series is carrying the entire Shonen Jump roster currently. And this is why I don't really read a lot of the new Shonen Jump stuff, is because a lot of these new ones will get pretty much canceled before chapter 100. So usually you want to wait. So usually I would wait for about 100 chapters to see if it's still ongoing, because if it does very poorly, usually it gets canceled within, I say, 60 to 80 volumes. I mean 80 chapters, my bad, not volumes, chapters. Like, look at all these new series, like literally Beat Motion, Jiangxi X, and like and these that we just talked about. So the question I want to ask everybody, including myself, is where do we go from here, and what is the next big Shonen Jump series? Because it is not looking good. Today, Chris George's birthday. He is the ADR director and narrator of Black Clover. Really? Chris George? I haven't heard that name in a long time. Dang, Chris George, my man. Happy birthday, though. Sorry. That's pretty cool, though, John Knight. Sorry, guys, but yeah, that's the topic of Shonen Jump that I really want to ask everybody, because at this point, man, Shonen Jump is really going to struggle. Now remember, I believe Shonen Jump actually had a digital print and then actual physical print. And on the digital side, you had Kaji number 8, Spy Family, and those series. And then for the physical series, yeah, One Piece, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, and those big series. So I believe that Shonen Jump's plan is to actually infuse their digital and their physical stuff together when it comes to their series. And then they're hoping that something will actually stick here, because they're going to lose a lot of money at this point. Now, I know that people don't question Shonen Jump's newest series, and the reason why nobody really wants to talk about it is because they're not as popular. And the biggest thing of all is that these series might get canceled. Because, like, let's face it, some of these series will get canceled. Like Cypher Academy, Fabricant 100, like, nobody's really talking about these. Like, I think... I know that it's not fair but it is the industry. And I'm surprised that Undead Unluck actually is getting an anime, because I literally thought this series would not do well. Because I'm not gonna lie, this guy here is a literal pervert. Like, I read the first few chapters, I literally thought this guy was a pervert. And I thought his character would not stick, but to see it get an anime, it tells me that it's popular, at least. And, like, it's mainstream enough. And it's crazy because, like, why hasn't the rest of these series, you know, gotten anime adaptations? I know Magic and Muscles is currently having an anime, which is ongoing right now. Mission Yozakura Family. This one I'm surprised hasn't gotten an anime. This one here has potential. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's like, man, this anime here is not unique by any means, but it has potential to be something if it has the right anime studio. Because I feel like Magic and Muscles, the current, like, the anime studio for this, I forgot the anime studio already. That's crazy. But I feel like if they had a more reputable anime studio, like one of the big ones, like Mappa and Madhouse, or Ufotable, or A1 Pictures, then I think it would have been possible for this series to take off big time. But even though the anime is good, the studio is not like a how should I put it? It's not a mainstream anime studio that people know about. So it's kind of left in the dust. Now, of all the new series currently, guys, the one that I will pretty much check out is Temaku Cinema. This one is relatively new. It came out, I think, about a month ago, actually. It was originally a one-shot. Well, I don't think there was a one-shot. I think this one just came out of the publishing company to test some stuff out. I'm surprised, Zatsudan here, this anime up here, people are talking about this one. This one has actual potential in terms of, like, going somewhere. Magic Studio is A1 Pictures. What do you mean? It's A1 Pictures? Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Okay, guys, I had a brain fart. That's right. Nicorly, I had a brain fart. Forgive me. I make mistakes. I'm human. Oh, everybody's gonna cancel me for that. But essentially, though, the question becomes, like, hello, I'm tripping. It's A1 Pictures, but it still isn't as big as I thought, which is actually kind of surprising now that I think about it. That makes me even more concerned. Oh man, Magic and Muscles A1 Pictures, but it's not talked about as much as some of these. Oh boy, that worries me now. That makes me even more worried. Oh boy. Unless Chainsaw Man Season 2 happens or something, I'm kind of on the fence about Shonen Jump. Oh lord. So what do we? Okay, I need to recap my head. So currently, the series that is pretty much carrying Shonen Jump as a whole, that we have, Master deserves more popularity. I agree. I totally agree. But I think Chainsaw Man, One Piece, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and probably Black Clover, once the anime comes back, that is pretty much carrying the series. Everything else is kind of riff-raffing, I guess. Oh yeah, and Spy Family. Spy Family's a big one. I can't forget Spy Family. The only thing about Spy Family is that it's part of their digital print. It's not part of their physicals like all of these here that I just mentioned earlier. Mashle deserves more popularity. Yeah, that's for certain. Mashle definitely deserves more popularity. The only reason why it hasn't gotten that much popularity is because people is comparing Magic and Muscles to Black Clover. These two, in my personal opinion, even though the world is different, everything is different, the similarities bleed through these two. And it's kind of, man, it kind of makes people less desirable or less enthusiastic to watch it, I guess. Because you literally have two muscleheads who work hard with no magic whatsoever in a world that has a lot of magic. One Piece is carrying Shonen Jump. I guess you could put it that way for now. But the question is still up in airs. Like, where do we go from here? Because I don't even know. exactly where they're going. I need to go back to my anime list because I need to look at the anime studios because I must be pooping my head. I would compare Mashle more to like One Punch Man because MC's like Saitama. God dang it. That's a comparison, I guess. But it's more but you have to understand though that, well, I guess that point stands, I guess. Mashals and Magic is down here somewhere. Let me scroll down a bit. It's A1 Pictures, but like it went by on the back of my head. How did I forget? Mashals and Magic, where are you? Here. The rating is 77. Oh, man, that rating hurts. It's 7.65. So his rating is not as high as these. Well, hold up. Is it higher than the rest, though? If it is, then... yeah, it's higher than some of these. Excuse me. That worries me. Essentially, in my personal opinion, if you see a rating like this, it's pretty much saying it's above average. So it's like... I wouldn't say... so they're essentially saying it's not spectacular, but it's not horrible either. Oshinoko, man, this anime has exploded in popularity. I think episode 1 was better than episode 2, in my personal opinion. But I really do think episode 2 was still a good episode, though. I have a lot of bias on this show here, though. I really want to talk about how I feel about Oshinoko, but it's such a personification. Well, it is an exaggerated or a soft core version of what the industry is really like. Because in reality, it is way more brutal than this. But it is a fictional piece of work, so I gotta let that slide. Demon Slayer, everybody's still talking about Demon Slayer. It's kind of crazy. Demon Slayer, like, people are talking about it, but it doesn't have the same momentum as it did. This season was bad for Mashle to Aaron. It's being overshadowed by the other big names such as Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, Jigokuraku, etc. I agree. This season is insanely competitive. All these animes, there are so many black horses and so many underdogs in the series. In this season. It honestly feels like it is being overshadowed, but it has to compete with every single one of these, though. I feel like if this came out like last season, Magic and Muscles, I feel like it would have done so much more better. But the fact that it came out during the same time as Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, Jigokuraku, Dr. Stone Season 3, and these, man. Very packed season. The anime season is becoming more and more packed. So, I don't want to say it isn't packed. It's beginning more and more packed. Because, anime... I lived anime at this point. I am literally the anime history man. So... if you go back pre-2012, you will only have about 10 to 12 animes per season. And that was it. That would have been it for how much animes you're getting. But I think 2015 was when they started pushing animes out like crazy for some reason. Because the transition, man. And you have to understand. So anime, I need to talk about anime history, because if I don't, then people are going to get confused for those who are going to watch this stream later, or those who are currently here on stream. So anime used to work like this. Back then, when anime came out, everybody watched everything. And you're probably going to be asking, you may be asking why and how is that possible? The answer is because animes back then, there wasn't a lot of it. Because animes Anime is expensive to make, by the way. Even now, it still is. So you only have a small group of animes being released. So since you only have like 10 animes per season, everybody will watch everything that was airing, whether it's good or bad. So everybody knew like what they were talking about. But somewhere along the lines, I'm guessing 2012 is when it started to show, when people start to recognize that there has been so much animes added per season. So now you can't literally watch everything. So people are literally picking and choosing what they like to watch and the stuff they don't want to watch, I guess. So like now I can't even watch every single one of these, because back then I could watch everything that was airing, but now it isn't the case. Definitely happened in 2012, 2013. And I think the reason why is because 2012 was Sword Art Online. And Sword Art Online was pretty much one of the first animes to become like really big worldwide. Other than like other than your classics such as Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, and Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and those series, like you don't really have much back then as you do now. Now there's just too much anime, way too much animes. And then 2013 was Attack on Titan, and that's when the anime industry was exploding. Attack on Titan literally made anime mainstream everywhere. Especially next season as well. Next season is even more packed. It is crazy. Season 2 for Jujutsu Kaisen, Bushido Tensei, Masamune-kun's Revenge Season 2, Bleach season, Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, the second half, Horimiya. I love Horimiya. This is actually a very great romance series, by the way. I'm going to be biased. Rent a Girlfriend Season 3. Rent a Girlfriend for me isn't for me because I don't see this as a realistic show at all. Especially somebody who has dated before. So this show is not realistic to me. But hey, respect to those who like it, I guess. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5. I need to finish Season 4, actually. The anime industry is crazy, yo. Tsukina ko ga megane wo wasureta. Oh my gosh. Why do I gotta read Japanese and Romanji? That is so bad for me to read. Tsukina ko megane wo wasureta. These two here. Watashi no shiawase na kekkon. Or My Happy Marriage, by the way. These two here I'm going to watch no matter what. I have to. I have. The romance guy. God dang it. There is so much animes. Oh my gosh. Ronin Kenshin? That's interesting. It says the English title under it. Yeah, I know. But I prefer reading in the Japanese titles if I can, though. Japanese is very complicated to learn. I've always told people, if you want to learn Japanese, the first thing you need to do is understand how to read nouns. If you know your nouns, everything should be fine. Dark Gathering, I have so much hope for this anime. Horror anime has been abysmal. Oh my gosh. You cannot change my mind. I think horror anime has been really bad lately. Very few good ones. So I'm putting a lot of hopes up for Dark Gathering. I'm hoping this one is actually a very decent horror anime. Bro, speaking anime for real. Let's hope so. Speaking anime. Tsuyokute New Saga. This, I mean, I gotta watch. Okay, this series I'm gonna watch no matter what. It's crazy because all of the characters have gotten redesigns. So the anime, the manga, and the light novels, they all look different from one another, and it kind of gives me a headache. Oh my gosh. You remember the horror anime called Shiki? It was very good, probably one of the best horror anime. I think Shiki, okay, I need to give you my, okay, oh man, I gotta give you my personal take on Shiki. Don't worry, it's not a bad take at all. Here's what I honestly think about Shiki. Shiki is actually a very good. It's a decent horror anime. I feel like later on, towards like the well, maybe towards the third act of Shiki, it kind of starts to fall flat because like you start to understand it a bit more. Poor Kumo Sensei. Guys, trust me, I have. When it comes to anime, I've seen so much. I know so much. And the thing that kind of conflicts me is that everybody comes from anime only or manga. I come from anime, manga, light novels, visual novels, actual book volumes, eroges, and like games. I come from everything, but everybody has to come from like anime and manga only. So that's my curse. The curse is that I'm lonely in this world. I'm the loneliest man in the world when it comes to anime. But yeah, Shiki was fine though. Even though I actually prefer Higurashi over Shiki. No, but what does Zatsudan mean in the title? Zatsudan is basically just chill, like we're just chilling essentially. So you see something about Zatsudan in the I'm eating up my tongue, guys. Zatsudan is essentially meaning relaxation or just chilling. So nothing really too special, which is what we're doing today. And my hair's a wreck still, but we'll get it together though. But look, I know, but on the topic of horror animes though, not very many good ones. I would even go as far as to say visual novels are much more scarier than most animes. Atelier Ryza is actually getting a freaking anime. It is by Leiden Films too. That makes me kind of like raise an eyebrow. I gotta check it out though. Hello there, Abby. I hope everything's going well though. Sorry, I kind of miss you guys, but come on, where was I? Hell, Tsukute New Saga. So this is, oh man, guys, embrace yourselves. I gotta give you my honest opinion about this series here. So the light novel, the manga, and the actual anime looks completely different. Oh god dang, so many redesigns. So they basically redesigned pretty much most of the characters for this anime. I don't know why they decided to. So a lot of them do not look like how they do in the mangas or light novels. But the relationship, man, between Kyle and Urza, that is waifu goals. I mean, like, that is life goals, guys. So basically, this anime New Saga is essentially about a guy who defeats a demon lord, but in return, his comrades are pretty much all dead. So he actually stumbles upon an artifact and accidentally goes back in time. So he goes back in time and essentially pretty much prepares himself and changes things for the better, even though the demon lord is defeated. So that's pretty much the longest short summary of the series. It is actually a very good fantasy series if you like the fantasy aspect. I'm tripping. It's aspect. English. Gosh, talk about a second language, right? But this is actually a very solid series. It's just the fact that the characters look completely different. But Urza is still beautiful. Oh my god, Urza is my waifu. That is. Okay, sorry guys, I missed the comments. About to hit 500 days. Yes, I'm going to celebrate for that, guys. For those who are wondering, on 500 days of the daily push-ups, I'm going to do a live stream afterwards. So, prepare for that. Wait, it's a collab between 3 studios? That budget is going to be crazy. These 3 anime studios are not really big. I don't really know these 3 anime studios besides Sotsu. These other 2 I don't really know. So I can't really give you an honest opinion on it. I gotta keep my expectations low. So we gotta wait and see Nightcore lead. Have you watched Kemono Jihen? Hold up. I don't think oh gosh. Oh, okay, I've seen this. Okay, I have yet to see it yet, Abby. I know what's it about though, but I'll be honest, it doesn't look like it's for me though, Abby. I'm not saying it's a bad series. I'm just saying I haven't seen it yet. So I can't give you like actual strong opinions and stuff unless I've seen it or I know what I'm talking about. I'm couldn't exercise and I'm still in bed bound from COVID. Oh, I wish you the best, Abby. Yeah, I saw your message on Discord. I got you on Saturday or Sunday. We gotta wait and see because my students are killing me. But yeah, I wish you the best, Abby. But I'm busy too, so I'll try to live stream on Saturday. I don't want to make promises, but Saturday around 2 p.m. for certain. 2 p.m. Saturday. I think I should be able to make it work. It depends on my students during my dance course. Because my students are kind of crazy, I tell you what. They are ridiculously overpowering in terms of their innate ability to grow. Okay, guys, I gotta talk about this one here as well for a second. Give me a second to talk about this anime, Undead Girl Murder Farce. So this is actually a novel, believe it or not. So can you check for what's in fall 2023? Okay, yeah, I will check for fall 2023, but I want to talk about this for a second. A friend of mine, she actually talks about this series. She wants me to watch this. It's a vampire series. I'll probably check it out. I know Indenshi. I don't really know the rest of these here. Alright, let us jump into fall 2023 for a second, guys. I gotta see what's going on here. Shield Hero Season 3, I talked about this. This is by Kidama Citrus. They're also working on My Happy Marriage. Gosh, I gotta watch that anime though. But Spy Family Season 2, coming out the same later on, around December, they're gonna release the movie, which is gonna be interesting. Yes, Saihate no Paladin Season 2. The Faraway Paladin Season 2. We gotta talk about this as well. The Faraway Paladin Season 2, I think the light novel is very immersive. It's kind of sad the anime is not as good, but it tries. It really tries though, because like you'll notice in the anime for the Faraway Paladin that they focus attention to detail in their environments, such as like the wind blowing and whatnot. But I think reading it is the right way of going at it, but the anime is still good though. Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End. This is basically a sad anime. I'm gonna watch this. Oh man, Percival and Seven Deadly Sins. The Faraway Paladin, I enjoyed it very much. True. Faraway Paladin is a great series though. I really recommend reading the series if you can. I forgot what publishing company has it. It's not Kadokawa. It's something else. I forgot the I need to remember the publication. So, man, the subscriptions is not cheap. The Seven Deadly Sins. This is the one by Percival, right? Yeah. I'm going to pass on this one. Pass on this. Girlfriend Season 2. Undead Unluck. I'm surprised this anime is this anime here is happening. I just can't believe it. I love Seven Deadly Sins Season 3. I can see why. Undead Unluck is this is a very interesting series, but I'm surprised it got an anime adaptation though. I don't know if it's worth watching. I recommend reading the manga for the Seven Deadly Sins. I feel like the anime, especially at Season 3, it starts to drag. Like, some scenes are going on longer than expected. And the animation with Escanor, everybody wants to talk about that. But we just kind of wait and see. Okay, Undead Unluck, very interesting Shonen Jump series. It's from the Reborn mangaka. Interesting. So she's actually... So she made this? Ron Kamo no Hashi. Oh my gosh. These Romanji. Ron Kamo no Hashi, the arranged detective, despite lacking the skill suited for his role on the Metropolitan Police Department, investigate team Tadamaru Ishiki wants to solve murders and help people. Following the advice of one of his seniors, he failed to training yet for owners. He's thanking to Oscar. I don't expect him was man. Sorry guys, I'm reading this. Yes, Data Productions for Undead Unluck is interesting. Data Productions is known for JoJo, for those who are wondering. Shangri-La. I'm gonna pass on this. I don't know anything about this series at all, so I'm gonna pass on this because it's based off a video game. I can't believe this is... Oh my god! You son of a gun. The Vexation... Hikiko... And she really wants me to read this. Hikikomari Kyuketsuki no Monmon. The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess. Huh. A friend wanted me to read this. I guess it's because it's now getting an anime adaptation. Interesting. Project number 9. Project number 9 has been around for a while, but they haven't made anything groundbreaking yet. I hope they get something together though. She made another manga that got an anime, but I don't remember the name of right now. So, oh, she did, but I don't remember either. Hina, are spiders difficult to keep? Spiders are actually very easygoing, if you know what you're doing. I never had problems. Well, actually, I take that back. Some days is easier than others. If you have one pet spider, it's very simple. One spider, easy. Like you have one Kumo, you would literally say, "Oh, suge, yasashi desu yo ne." Like, it is very easygoing when you have one spider. But you have like a million spiders like I do, it's much more difficult. So, to answer your question, the more spiders you have, the more difficult it is. And the species as well. I made a lot of romantic comedy. Project number 9. Yep, that's the reason why I know Project number 9. Because, like, the thing about Project number 9, Abby, is that they haven't made anything big. Like, that is, like, very well known. They have a good track record, but they're not as big as I would like them to be. The Kingdoms of Ruin. I talked about this one last time. This is by Yokohama Animation Lab. I don't know why they said the theme is gore. It's more so of magic. Under Ninja, I'm going to pass on this. It doesn't interest me. Ojo Tobakken-kun. A girl and her guard dog. This is a manga, yes. By Project number 9 as well. Another romance series, man. The thing is shoujo, though. It's shoujo. I'm in. I totally... Okay, we're back, right? Guys, okay, hold up. Okay, oh my gosh, my internet. Okay, I accidentally kicked my wires. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I actually kicked my router. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I'm back. God, okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So essentially what happened, so basically what happened was I accidentally leaned back and I kicked my foot up and I actually unplugged my internet wire. That's on me. That's on me. Okay, guys, that's on me. But yeah, let us get back onto topic though. Oh my gosh. I need to check for a second. Okay, we should be fine. Sorry guys. But we're back though. So okay. So essentially what I was getting at is that put this back on presentation mode here. Okay, back to the romance stuff, guys. I'm a big sucker for romance, but like I said, it has to make sense to me for me to watch it because there's so much romance series nowadays. This is a shoujo anime, by the way, guys. I love shoujo, but god dang it, please don't make it damsel in distress. Please don't do that. That oh gosh. That genre is so overdone. I love that genre, but I feel like what happened, me is happened. Marco the internet, that's what happened. Gosh, oh, that one's gonna stick for a while. Alright, but let us continue though. We have another romance series here. It's a fantasy, god dang. All of these are fantasy. All of these are romances. Dead Mountain Death Play Part 2? So it's split in 2 parts? I thought it was 24 episodes. Interesting. I've seen that manga, but it's a bit illegal, not gonna lie. But is it worth checking out though? That's the real question. Like I said, when it comes to a romance series, a lot of the current ones is rom-coms, which is the thing now, I guess. So I really like to see more like simple romance series, if it's simple romance, that is, quote unquote. But the romance genre has been struggling lately. Very few of them are good, and the ones that are good are most likely rom-coms. Alright, but let us continue though. Tearmoon Tekoku Monogatari. Dantodai Kara Hajimaru Hime no... Well, Tearmoon Empire. I'm not gonna click this. Surrounded by hate-filled gazes of her people. Oh man, this is by sibling. Is it time traveling? Okay, hold up. Ojo to Bankikin is worth, I would say. I'll give it a shot. I gotta keep my biases low though. I'm gonna go in blind. Savage of the Fallen Pretender, Mia takes on one last look at the bleeding sun before the guillotine blade falls, only to wake up back 12 years old. With time rewound and a second chance at life drop into her lap, she sets out to right the countless wrongs that plague the ailing empire. Corrupt governments, check. Border controls, check. Natural calamities and economic strife, check. Seems like a lot of work. Hard work, Mia don't mix. So she seeks out aid of other stars, the Laura May and the brilliant together. They strive day to restore. So essentially, it's a time traveling light novel about fixing up an empire, creating by Day 20 Romantic Killer. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna read it yet, Abby. Oh my gosh, I need to tell you about what I've been reading. I am so left behind on a lot of oh, don't step on that, but I am so left behind when it comes to reading mangas. I've been trying to catch up on One Punch Man, and I'm almost caught up to One Punch Man. I literally spent the week just reading One Punch Man. Oh gosh, I really gotta catch up on reading some stuff, guys. And then my backlog, oh my gosh. At this point, I gotta cancel some of my subscriptions because I can't read every light novel. Because I have not read any light novels at all. A Pale Moon Reverie, I gotta read that, man. God dang it. But it's $7, and I just paid like $22 on services for some other stuff. Oh god. My budget. So much for a new PC, guys. By the way, when it comes to the new PC budget, we're currently at $500, so just to let you know that. Paradox Live Animation Pass, Naruto Shinsaku Anime. These is more of a specials, right? Yeah, these are specials, that is. Watch the anime. The manga is too hard to find. If you say so. Man, okay. If you say so. Okay. I talked about this on the channel already. Dekapoko Majo. Oh my god. Dekapoko Majo no Oyako Jijo. This is a comedy fantasy. Yeah, that's right. This is a four panel manga. I might check this one out, even though I talked about it. God App is, man, this one does not interest me at all. At first, I was pretty much skeptical, I guess, but now I'm not interested. The rest of these are not interesting to me, so I'm guessing that's pretty much it for this category here for the fall of 2023. If anybody has anything you want me to talk about or any subjects and whatnot, please feel free to mention something. Captain Tsubasa. Captain Tsubasa is not for me, but I can see why people like it though. Nostalgic. That is true nostalgia for certain. It is an OG. But yeah, though, any topics or anything you want me to talk about, please feel free to recommend, because I don't really have much going into this live stream, to be honest. This live stream is more so of like just whatever goes, I guess. Where are we? We're currently at spring. Spring animes, man. We talked about what we need to talk about today. So we talked about Shonen Jump. We talked about some of this current airing stuff here. Nothing really much to talk about, to be honest. Who got you into the 7 Deadly Sins? Oh, I read it when it came out. For the 7 Deadly Sins, I read it when it came out. Like, literally. And then I read it when it came out, and then it got into anime in 2014. So, was it, I think 2 to 3 years after the manga, it got an anime? Because I remember the first season came out 2014 for certain. I believe it came out in fall. Was it fall or summer of 2014? It came out around the same time as Amagi Brilliant Park. So, when it comes to 7 Deadly Sins, I read it when it came out. Like, way back when. That's crazy. I feel old. God dang. That was like over 10... That was like 10 years ago now. Like, yeah, that's right. Like, over 10 years ago now? Well, see ya, Abby. If you gotta go, you gotta go. The 7 Deadly Sins, man, that is a classic, though. I actually read it when it came out. That is... Oh, God. Everybody's making me feel like I'm old. Like, why? Why am I old? Well, it's just the way life works, I guess. But any other questions or anything you want me to talk about, or any animes in general, feel free to recommend it, I guess, or type it in the comments, because honestly, I don't mind talking about anything at this point, because like I said, this live stream just kind of happened. Like, I came in with zero plans whatsoever. Pop in some fingers here for a second. Okay. Maybe pop my shoulders too, if I can. There it goes. Shoulders popped. Backs popped. Chiropractor 101, guys. Okay. But a lot of... Okay, so if it's any manga or anime from 10 years ago, like anything before 10 years ago, I pretty much either read it from the beginning or I've seen it whenever it got popular. So anything pre-2012, I may not have read or may not have seen, because I may have forgotten about it. Well, actually, I take that back. If it's anime from 2012 to 2008, I've pretty much seen... Not seen, but I pretty much know what I'm talking about. Like Sorono Otoshimo. What else came up during that time? Familiar Zero? What else? A lot of other stuff. I've seen pretty much everything. Well, not everything. What do you think of Oshinoko? I think Oshinoko's second episode was not as good as the first episode. I still thought it was good, but not as strong. I think Oshinoko guys, I'm going to make this very clear when I say this. Oshinoko takes the aspects of throwing reality, but it's more so of putting... They don't go into depth about the actual industry. It is... The actual industry for how the entertainment industry works, it is very different from what they presented. It's like, for example, like some of the things they tell you is true. Obsessed fans, like the fans who are obsessed, stalkers, how hard audition is, the struggles of being an idol or whatnot. That part is correct. The part that's not correct is the fact that it's very lukewarm. In reality, everybody in this show would be struggling to death. I mean, don't get me wrong, they all have their struggles, but it is much more worse than this. You have to look a certain way. You must know what you're doing, as in you must be skilled in acting or being an idol in this case for this show. And then the third thing is that you need to actually understand that getting rejected is very common. How long will you be streaming? Probably until 4 o'clock Eastern time. So let me check the time here. So about another 20 minutes before I gotta go. So if anybody got something they want to recommend, feel free to talk about it. But Oshinoko though, I can relate to this show because like I've been in this already. Like I know what I'm talking about. God. Oshinoko, it's a good show though, I'm not gonna lie. It is a very solid show. Is it perfect? No. But then again, no show is perfect. So, that's where I lay. I still do like the first episode though. The first episode is a solid, like 8 out of 10. Or 10 out of 10. Like for an anime overall, it's 10 out of 10. In terms of like the realism, it's probably like a 6. 6 or a 7 out of 10. But anything you guys wanted me to talk about though, like I'm pretty much open to talking about. Nothing too crazy going on this week, honestly. Besides Tarantula work, more X-Acts. Yeah, and yeah. I added Blue Lock in my anime that I need to watch. Blue Lock is interesting. They actually cut out a scene from Blue Lock because they found it too offensive for Japan. Essentially, for those who don't know, so Blue Lock's anime, they actually cut out a scene where they basically not necessarily mock the Japanese, because like Blue Lock is about finding the next forward for the soccer team for Japan, right? So what's the problem? The problem with Blue Lock, why they cut out this scene, this one specific scene, why they changed it, that is because it pretty much just I don't know. It's more so of like, I think just say that whoever was writing Blue Lock, they really disliked the Japanese soccer team or the Japanese football team in general. Just put it that way. You can just YouTube it if you want. Like, Blue Lock it's a great show though. I'll not lie. I prefer Haikyuu over Blue Lock, but Blue Lock in itself, it's like the inner demons from within. Still a great show though. I really recommend reading the manga though. Blue Lock's manga it's pretty good. The anime is good too, but they had to change. just thinking about it makes me kind of laugh. I don't think Japan is that soft, but I just think the studio didn't want to take chances, so they just had to change it up. But yeah, guys, pretty much we talked about pretty much everything we have to talk about currently. Any other topics you wanted me to talk about or bring up, please feel free to do so. And I apologize for the internet earlier because I accidentally stepped too far back into the wire and unplugged the router wire. That one's on me. But anything goes though. This stream just kind of happened to be. Like I was either deciding to finish up doing some other stuff, aka trying to promote some dance stuff, or streaming today, and I said, well, might as well just stream because I'm not really feeling the I'm not really feeling the dance stuff today. Excuse myself. Alright, guys. Have you caught up on the One Punch Man anime? Yes, I have. Like I stated, I'm caught up on the, hold up. When it comes to the anime, I'm all caught up with One Punch Man. The manga, I'm almost caught up. So One Punch Man Season 3... I actually made a mistake last time. I said that there was a rumor that it was Madhouse. I meant Mappa. So the rumor is that One Punch Man Season 3 is being made by Studio Mappa, not Madhouse. A correction to my errors, guys. I made a mistake, but I get those two confused at times. But yes, the anime, I am caught up. The manga, I'm almost caught up. And the original web manga, I had never read it, so I can't really say. So I saw where they changed the stuff between the fight with Garo in the manga. This is not spoilers, by the way, so I'm not going to spoil it, but I saw where they changed it. Is it a big deal? Honestly, I don't think it's a big deal now that I've read it. I don't know why people are getting so triggered, I guess. To me, I don't think it's not really a good move or a bad move. So I don't really have a problem with it. Madhouse and Mappa almost sounds the same. That's true. That's why I got tangled up for a second. Solo leveling, god dang, that's next year for certain. We really gotta talk about some of these animes here because, oh my gosh, man, there is so much stuff I really gotta talk about. But we don't have much time. I gotta get going pretty soon. But either way, though, like, if anybody has anything they want me to talk about in general, just feel free to bring it up, I guess. I'm open. I'm literally open to, like, pretty much any topic. There's not really a big deal when it comes to anime. I don't really have anime hot takes either, so... Well, I do, but they're not really significant, put it that way. That was a good stream. That was a good stream. I guess so. See, the thing is that the thing about me is that if it's anime, then you definitely know I'm gonna be onto something because I know what I'm talking about most of the times. I subscribe to your channel. John, I already know that. Like, the key of becoming a really good anime, like, you want to be an anime historian, like I am, the key is that you need to live anime, or not, you don't need to live anime, you just need to actually, you need to be there when it happens to know when it happens. And that's the case for me, honestly, guys. When people say I'm an anime historian and whatnot, it's not because I know everything. It's just the fact that I was there when it happened. So a lot of anime news and a lot of anime stories, you know, when they happened, I was pretty much like a witness there. So I know what I'm talking about most of the times. Most of the times. Now I'm willing to accept errors and mistakes. I make that, you know, pretty often as well. So, like, I think that's why people find my talks very interesting, is because I'm telling it as if it's, like, I'm telling it as if I'm an old guy. I'm not really that old, guys, but I've lived through a lot of anime. Especially when, like, the crazy stuff has happened, too. But I don't know, maybe I'm thinking on a future stream, or maybe the next stream on Saturday, I'm just gonna be like Anime Historian 101. That's probably the next. That would be a great stream, just talking about some other anime mediums. The one I really want to talk about is light novels, but nobody read light novels. So I'm very limited to just anime because a lot of people who stumble onto my streams are literally just either anime fans or manga fans. They're not really into light novels, visual novels, the games, you know, the books, such as such as Harmony and whatnot. Nobody reads those books. Or like, man, what is that one book, the one about the zombies? That one had an anime movie. It was so good. Empire of Corpses. Gosh, what a great book, by the way. Like, nobody reads those mediums, but I do. But in the future, though, I will talk more about those stuff. But maybe I should get going now, guys. But yeah, without further ado, everybody, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, the stream kind of crashed on my part, so don't mind it. And until next time, baby, I'm gonna be on, Saturday 2 p.m. So Saturday 2 p.m. should be the next stream. So without further ado, let us go. Paka! Or Gacha. Hold up, let me think of a good one.